Hello, YouTube family. We are here to talk about our envelope system.
What's that? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You don't really use the envelopes very much.
No, I don't.
You don't.
Yes.
Which is actually, if we were exchanging Christmas gifts, that would be what I asked for.
A new envelope system?
Not new envelopes.
A new envelopes?
These are...
Colored envelopes. You remember that discussion?
Yeah. It doesn't have to be colored.
Decorative
just make
colored
them,
envelopes with bows on them.
No. Make them sturdy. Like, not paper crap. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, Dave sells an envelope system.
He does.
Yes, right.
And it's on sale right now.
DaveRamsey.com.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, if you are asked how we do this, and so we're going to show you what we do, and I think it's different for a lot of people, so I'm going to talk about a little bit of that. Okay, so these are the envelopes that I have and that I have all the time. Okay, I have my regular spending money, so I have this in my wallet, or not in my wallet, in my purse or my diaper bag, because sometimes I just carry one, and I'll move it from place to place. That's why it's so rugged. And yes, there are coins in here. Keep it all separate.
I wonder if old people carry diaper bags.
Why are you so rude?
Well, I just wondered, you said you carry a diaper bag, and it's because we have children, but I'm wondering if there's going to come a point in time
adult diaper bag?
when I'm going to have to carry a diaper bag.
No. Listen to him.
Sorry.
Okay, haircuts.
Go ahead.
And I keep this one at the house, and then when it gets close to our haircut time, then I will put it in my wallet or give him his $20 for his haircut. Commodities and this is kind of a wallet. So commodities.
An envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my grocery money. My grocery money goes in here because this is what I use the most. And so why not put money in your wallet, because that's what it's for. Mm-hmm. So that's what I put. I use just the food stuff. And then the commodities is anything that...
That commodities is for paper towels, toilet paper, soap.
Anything you consume.
Dish soap. Anything you consume that is not food.
Yes.
Not clothing, not anything else.
Right.
It's the things you're going to buy at when you go grocery shopping.
Right.
That's not food.
Right. So
commodities.
That's commodities. Our baby formula is actually in this, though. Not exactly sure why, but diapers, whatever. So
because the reason it's in that I put formula in the commodities is because that's going to go away.
Oh,
it's not going to be something that's going to be a part of our food budget that we're going to continue to have to spend on.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Our baby is turning 1 on December 31st, which after that, she gets whole milk.
Sweet!
And no more formula.
No more $65 formula.
And she's a cute little
How much
chunker.
is formula?
I get the generic brand, and so it's $20 for, which lasts me 2 weeks.
$40 a month. We're going to get a $40 a month raise.
Yes, it'll be awesome. Okay, let me get through this. Okay, this car maintenance...
That's exciting. I'm sorry, I'm excited.
Yes, it's very exciting.
$40.
Our baby's growing up. Okay, so this
That'll
car
cover that trip we took to Catfish Cove a few weeks ago. I'm sorry.
We're all very excited.
It's $40. It's $40 a month.
Okay, car maintenance envelope. That stays here at the house, and the only thing that we got this information from another viewer, which was very helpful, and I was very happy to hear it.
Yes.
That whatever you don't make your gasoline budget a little high, and so whatever you don't use, then you put in your car maintenance budget. You saved $58.
No, that's what I spent.
Oh.
I saved $32 in the first half of the month on gas because of the cheap gas prices. Yes. That's
awesome. And I only spent $25, and I had budgeted $60.
You saved $35.
Yes.
So we saved $67.
And I already had $30 in here, something like that. So
we save $67 in the first half of the month. That's half of the month.
Oh, that's right. That's half of the month.
That's half the month.
And we're going to save a lot more than that because he's going to be home.
Yeah.
He's not going to be
I'm not going to be driving back and forth to work for 2 weeks.
Okay, so then our gas, this is something that Dave says that because he likes the convenience of using his card, not having to go in.
Right.
So what we do is we buy our gas at the first part of the pay period, and then whatever we don't spend, we take out of the bank and then put it in here. So that's how we do our gas budget.
Because we don't use an envelope for gas.
Right.
We use our card.
Because we like the pay at the pump.
Yes.
Convenience.
Exactly.
So, however you want to do that, that's fine. And then I have a homeschool envelope that I got at the beginning of school. And I don't know, I think he gave me like $150 or something like that on like all the supplies that I needed, and because I was starting from scratch, so not the curriculum, but just all the supplies. So it has lasted me this whole semester on just little art supplies here or there, stuff for cooking because we cook a lot of things from other countries, and so anyway. But this is my homeschool thing, but yours would be school supplies. Snacks for the class, field trips, things like that. So I would get yourself a school envelope. Okay, other ones that we don't have that you might need to. We are very blessed to have a healthy family for the most part. So we don't have any prescriptions that we have to fill.
Maybe larger, but we're pretty healthy.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying there are no like ongoing prescriptions that we have to fill, but there are usually that, so I would put that in a separate envelope. If you have pets, that was something another viewer suggested.
Yes.
I would put that in a separate budget, because then the reason why you're doing that is so that you can see how much you're spending and you can plan a whole lot better that way. Clothing is another one that I had an envelope for a while, and I just bought the needs and then it ran out, and so I'm not going to have to redo that again probably until February, I would think. And then restaurants, it's not a very big budget, but we've talked about this before. It's really just his, because he has to pretty much.
I wouldn't have to. I mean, if I really wanted to get serious on taking some extra food other than just my lunch,
right,
I could take my supper before I go to the comedy club. Right. On Wednesday nights.
Because it would be just as much in gas to come home and then drive back, and he doesn't have enough time to do that anyway. Right. So, but that's his restaurant money.
So we budget restaurant money.
Yeah, but I mean, some couples want just one.
Yeah.
One night.
But we have our spending money too for that too. So.
Right. So that was it on that.
So my envelope system is my wallet.
Right.
And it has two sections. One section is currently empty. It's the restaurant side.
Right.
Which we're just starting our new pay period tomorrow.
Right, so you'll get
She's going to the bank to get out all the cash that we need for all these envelopes.
Yes.
And then the other side is my spending money side.
Is that getting low too?
No. I am saving in there this month. I actually have more than my spending money in there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how about that?
Congratulations.
Yes.
Okay, one thing I will say about I think if I read it right, the viewer said that it was getting a little confusing and having to take what is it called? Rob Peter to pay Paul, or whatever the saying is, the thing that I would suggest, if that's happening a lot, condense it into a more general, I know that Dave says get specific, but condense it and then just take like a couple months to identify what you're spending, and that way you get a better idea of what, because I still feel like our commodities and our food, sometimes I don't quite have enough for the commodities, and I have to use some of my food budget too. This month was right on the nose. It was perfect. I think I had $2 left. But usually I need to pull a little bit. So that's, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but
you tell them how you do this cash thing. You go to the bank and pull out the cash. You're very specific when you get there.
I am. Because there are some things that, like his restaurant budget is 15, so I need a 10 and a 5 to be able to put in that. So that's just for instance. So there are and then our kids' commodities, they both get $5 each, but they need it in ones so that they can separate to give at church and put $1 in their save envelope and then have the $3 extra. So I can't just give them a $5 bill, then they can't split that up. So pay attention to what you need, and then just take a little bit of time. It doesn't take me very long to figure out what bills I need. So then when I get there and I say I need $550 out, 5 of those need to be 20s, and 10 of those need to be 10s, or whatever it is. So
yeah,
be specific about it. Okay, so then the other thing I was going to mention then is, okay, our tithe and our giving is taken out automatically. And then most of these are bills, and then I talked about how I did the gas. So
bills that we pay over the phone.
We just pay over the phone or mail in, and I would really like to get on auto pay, like where they just take it on certain ones anyway.
Well, we have it on some things,
Yeah,
but not everything.
Not everything. No, and
I actually got in trouble
a couple times.
Here's what I would suggest: the things that never change, those you can put those on auto pay.
Yeah.
But if
our Cox bill,
if they're going to change,
cable, our internet,
if something's going to change, if your water bill it fluctuates, if there's something like this month, it's for some reason ours is $118, and it's usually steadily $70, $80 every month, and then all of a sudden. And I talked to some of our neighbors, and theirs went up this month. Yeah. I think they did a meter reading Christmas break issue. That's my theory.
Okay, well.
But things that are going to be different, don't automate that, because you have to be able to sit down and budget and make sure.
You're still going to pay your electric.
But you don't want to make sure. You want to make sure that you have the money in the right place at the right time, and you don't want to be surprised by anything. So if you've got something that you automated on the 1st, and the first is when you sit down and do your budget, or let's say it's the 12th. Every 12th we sit down and do our budget, but it comes out right after that, and you didn't plan for it, you didn't see it, you didn't prepare for it, and then it's automatically pulled out, and you weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Then it could cause you a problem. That's the only reason I would say that.
Okay, that's a good point. But anyway, so all that stuff, I don't mess with envelopes because there's no point. I just use my debit card. Usually I call in. And
they're here. So we don't go off track on anything.
No, we have everything itemized that we're going to spend. And so I just know the certain things that I have to take cash out for, and I do that. And so when I do, I don't know if you can see this, there are check marks here. So those are things that we took out, and it was exactly what we budgeted for. Like food, $300 taken out. That's all that we took out. And then the gas, of course, he wrote, we actually spent less than what was budgeted. So we go through as I'm paying bills. Okay, yeah, I paid the water bill, I paid the electric bill. There was a couple times where it was a lot cheaper than what we had expected because we did the budget before we actually got the bill. And it was like, yay, I paid it, but it was $5 less. And so there's been a few months that we went under budget.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope that helps. If there's still more confusion, please let us know.
Yeah. Ask questions.
I'll explain how.
Put questions in the comments below. Yeah. We'll be glad to answer those questions in another video.
Yeah.
If you have suggestions, we'll be glad to read the suggestions.
Yeah.
And because
we've got a few videos coming from suggestions. So
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. Catch you next time.